Okay, last one of catching up. This is NJP to Calcutta.
Yep.
We got up early in NJP and walked 15 minutes to the train station. Got to the train station, we'd already got the tickets, and well, obviously it was India. Typically train number wasn't on the board, so quickly walked around the station and happened to find the train just sat there.
Yeah. Bought some biscuits quickly.
Bought some biscuits, got on the train. It was just like a airplane seats coach. We got some food, and then we could have had some more food, but we turned it down because we thought we had to pay for it. And then actually we realised that we weren't getting off the train until 2 or something, and we could have really done with the meal.
Yeah, it was like 6:30 till about 2.
Yeah, we only had one meal until after 2.
Yeah.
When we got off, we'd looked up to that you should catch a ferry across the river
In Calcutta.
There's a big bridge, which is apparently one of the biggest bridges in the world. It doesn't look that big, really. And because it was as described as that, we thought we'd better follow the advice and catch the ferry across the river. But looking at it, we could have just walked it.
But the ferry was fine. Like,
Yeah,
it was super cheap.
And it was nice to catch
easy.
a ferry.
And arriving in Calcutta, we were a bit like, not wary, but like anyone that we've mentioned to that we're thinking of going to Calcutta had said like, oh, like,
There's nothing there.
don't bother.
Guidebook says nothing there, don't go.
Yeah. And we had the whole day to spend, so we arrived, we arrived about 2 and the flight was at 2 in the morning, so we had the rest of the afternoon. And also it was blooming hot. Like, Ryan is going to disagree and say that it was just fairly hot, but it was so hot, like, I just think in comparison to everywhere we've been, like, we were walking to find somewhere to eat for about an hour and I just had sweat pouring down my face. So yeah, it was hot.
It was quite hot. It was nothing compared to Melbourne.
But anyway, we quite liked it. Like, as far as everywhere that we've been in India, it was like a big, busy city, but the traffic system seemed to work a lot better. There was some sort of system, and people didn't hassle us. They were just getting on with their stuff.
I think it's probably largely because people tell tourists not to go. Like, I'm pretty sure we literally didn't see a white person, like, the whole day.
Yeah. And
Like,
it was, yeah.
We didn't. I don't think we caught. Don't think we caught the train with anyone, and I don't think we saw anyone all day.
No, we didn't.
And it was a big, busy city, so we would have seen like thousands of people.
Yeah, but anyway, we really enjoyed our little afternoon there. Like, nice architecture, like interesting, and we had something to eat. We went into a Chinese restaurant to begin with, up a tiny little spiral staircase with our backpacks, sat down, looked at the menu and thought, oh, this is a bit pricey. It wasn't that pricey really, but we were still in travel mode. And so we decided, right, let's sneak back out down a tiny spiral staircase.
And we haven't got big backpacks, but like, it was a really small staircase, so any backpack, it felt like trying to sneak an elephant out. And then we ended up going to no, it was an Indian, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was an Indian restaurant that we went to, and it's probably more expensive than the first one. But by that point, we'd realised that we'd got like too much money left over, and we were going to have to burn through it, otherwise we were just going to waste it. We're actually now in Vietnam, and we still got a pocket full of Indian money that, like, I'm kind of hoping we see a charity box that we can put it in somewhere, but like at the airport they do that charity thing, but we didn't see one.
So the restaurant we ended up in was really odd. Like, it was just this little air-conditioned room upstairs with no windows and like pink lighting. It was just strange, and the
It was quite fancy by Indian standards, wasn't it?
And the waiter was trying to give us like proper silver service, like spooning out your rice for you with the spoon and the fork, like weirdly held.
Spooning out your curry for you. And like,
it's just really odd.
It's quite, well, it's kind of nice, but like, it's just like...
So unnecessary though, like... Okay.
I mean, it's unnecessary at the best of times, but when you're having a curry, it's like, I'm having a curry, like, just
lop it on a plate.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was nice food, and what did we have? Spinach and potato.
Yeah,
and
so sagaloo and...
well, they called it palak aloo.
See, the spinach seems to be more blended, pureed than a sagaloo does at home.
And some nice curry potatoes. I can't remember what that was called.
No.
Anyway.
And so then we walked up the road a bit further to the bus station, and
as well, like, to find this bus station to get to the airport, we were having to pass various taxis and bus stops and stands, and we asked a couple, and they were just happy to help.
Yeah, like anywhere else in India, like they'd have been like, oh, like, where are you going, and we'll take you, and how much, and blah blah blah.
There's no bus, you'll have to get our one.
And they were just like, yeah, it's just like at the taxi rank. We're asking at the taxi rank if they want to take you to the airport. Like, where's the bus? And they're like, oh, it's over that wall. Like, you need to walk round here and back in that way.
Yeah, it's just nice.
And then we got on the bus. How much was it? And it was like really cheap anyway. Like, is it 40 or something ridiculous?
Something
I think it
like
was like
that,
40,
like
an hour on the bus
for 40p.
For 40p each. Yeah.
So we got to the airport and found our way to the right terminal, and there's a guard at the door checking tickets.
I think we kind of overlapped with the next video with this one, but like, yeah, this guard was like checking tickets. We hadn't got a ticket, we'd got an e-ticket, and when we were showing him the ticket, we realised that we hadn't actually loaded the ticket. We'd only got the booking confirmation email up and not like the ticket with our names on it. Not that you even need a ticket these days. Like, normally you go in and you show your passport, and like they know that you're on the plane, and that's that. One of you shows your passport, the other one's only showing it to show your passport and not a ticket. Anyway, eventually he let us in.
He didn't want
to let us in because it was like 7 hours before the flight.
Yeah.
But like, it was 7 o'clock in the evening or something, and we were flying at 2 o'clock in the morning. What he expected us to do between that time in like a city that we hadn't stayed in.
And we've just spent an hour to get to the airport. It's not like we're near the city.
Yeah, just ridiculous. Anyway, he let us in and we waited.
What a grump. Okay. Bye.
Bye.